One of the reoccurring themes that you'll find in the ESO gold guides that I've made over the years is that making gold in this game doesn't have to be a grind. It can be if you're into that kind of shit, but it doesn't have to be. In many cases, you'll be picking up a lot of valuable items that are worth something just from playing the game the way you prefer. As far as making gold is concerned, you just have to be aware of what exactly you're receiving from playing ESO that is valuable and can be sold for a fair amount of gold. If you're aware of all these passive means to earn gold, you'll find that you can accumulate a nice amount of it rather efficiently. I feel like style materials are one of those things that can very easily fly under people's radars in the sense that people will not realize that they're collecting them, and many of them are actually worth quite a bit of gold. Okay, so what exactly are style mats? As their name suggests, these are materials that are needed to craft items of a certain style. For example, if I wanted to craft a chest piece in the Welkanar style, perhaps because a master request was prompting me to, I'd have to use one griffin plume, the Welkanar style material, as well as some other relevant crafting materials to create it. If I wanted to craft a Leigh bookcase furnishing for my home, I would need to use some Ivory Brigade clasps, the Ivory Brigade style material, as well as some other housing materials in order to do so. Because style materials are integral for some rather prominent crafting endeavors in this game, you may begin to see why so many of them have been able to sell fairly well on the market. You already know that anything that's housing adjacent in ESO is worth the big bucks, cause housing is endgame. There are two consistent ways to obtain style materials in the game. A lot of chapters and DLC zone dailies reward you with style mats. Complete these daily repeatable world boss, delve, or event quests for a chance to receive a style mat that corresponds with the zone in question. For example, completing a daily quest in the Reach rewards me with this daily reward coffer that can drop arc sand sprockets. This style mat is used to create Markarth-themed furnishings, whose recipes can be obtained as daily quest rewards or from looting containers in the Reach. It is also used to create gear in the arc sand armory style. Most people complete dailies for the chance to receive a motif or a furnishing plan, and I feel like they forget that the style materials that you can get from these quests are worth something too. I'll put a graphic on the screen now that showcases all of the significant style materials and what dailies reward them. This pic goes hard, feel free to screenshot. You also have a chance to receive a style material upon deconstructing gear. Did you gamers hear that? I said, a chance! I mentioned something along these lines in another video and got like 80 comments from people malding that they deconned something and didn't get the material that they were hoping for, so I just wanted to make sure that that was clear. To build on the previous example, if I were to deconstruct gear that is in the Arc Sand Armory style, such as Radiant Bastion gear, which drops from overland activities in the Reach, then I would have a chance at receiving Arc Sand sprockets. So now that you're aware of the possibility of earning these style materials from completing daily quests and deconstructing unwanted gear, you can employ the strategies outlined in this video to make some extra cash. It's important to note that not all style materials are necessarily valuable, but the ones that are required to craft DLC and chapter-themed furnishing plans definitely are. There are a lot more sweaty trading practices that can be employed that concern style materials, but I'll save those for another, longer video. That's all for now. Thank you for watching the video, I hope it helped, and thank you to my YouTube members for sponsoring this content. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers!